Hello and welcome again to Mission Alive. I've been thinking lately about the word come. Have you ever noticed how often that word is used in the story of Jesus? Jesus said to the fishermen, "Come," and they left everything and followed him. Jesus walked past the tax office and saw Matthew and said, "Come." Matthew left everything and followed him. Jesus said to the rich young man, "Go, sell everything you have and come, follow me." And he didn't come. He turned and walked away. Jairus came and said to Jesus, "Come, my little girl is very sick. Please come and cure her." Jesus said to the centurion, I'll come down and see your servant." "No, no," said the centurion, "don't come. Just speak, and my servant will be better." Jesus cured 10 lepers. Just one out of 10 came back. And Jesus said, "Weren't all the 9 cured and only one has come back? Come back to thank me, to praise God?" And Jesus himself said, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavily burdened, and I will give you rest." Come to me. When we say come, we have to do something. We have to get up and move. The fishermen had to leave their nets in their boats and follow Jesus. Matthew had to get up from his tax table and follow Jesus. Jesus had to step out of the boat and follow Jairus, a man who had criticized him so often for what he was doing and what he was saying. And yet now Jairus needed him, and so Jairus said, "Come." Jesus said, "I'll come." Come, it means to move. If you're going to listen to me, you have to leave other things and come. Come and sit and listen. Come to me, Jesus says. Come to me and I will give you rest. Maybe it's hard to understand because we don't see anything, but to come to Jesus, to come and sit for a while and be silent. We don't have to talk, we don't have to say anything. So often in Luke's Gospel, he tells us Jesus went away to a quiet place to pray. What was his prayer? We don't know. We only know his prayer from the Garden of Gethsemane when he was in agony and he prayed, my Father, my Father." I think that must have been a word that Jesus often said in his prayer, Abba, Abba. When the apostles said, "Teach us to pray," Jesus said, "Say, Abba." When you pray, say, "Abba, you are in heaven. Hallowed be your name." So, Abba. Maybe that was just the only word Jesus whispered when he prayed, Abba. When we come to Jesus, we don't have to use a lot of words. Jesus knows what our burdens are. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavily burdened. If we come to him, if we move over to a quiet place, if we move into a room, if we go down to the beach or into the bush, just to be still, just to be silent, just to be sad, just to be happy. Sometimes when we feel sad, we want to be alone. Sometimes when we feel sad, we need the comfort of others. Sometimes when we're so happy, we just want to be happy by ourselves. Sometimes we want to share it with others. Jesus says, "Come to me." Come to me is an invitation to pray. Pray doesn't mean saying words. Pray means being with the person we love. So listen to that invitation this week and sometimes come to Jesus. Come to a quiet place, come to a quiet corner, and just for a while say, Abba, Abba. God is our Father. He wants to give us our daily bread, not just the bread we eat, but the bread for our hearts, the bread for our minds, the bread for our spirit. Remember this week to come. See you.